Am I firing my best man for proposing at my wedding? My 30-male wedding was supposed to be the happiest day of my life. My wife, 28 female, and I spent months planning every detail, and it turned out perfect. Almost. My best man, let's call him John, 32 male, has been my closest friend since childhood. Naturally, I asked him to be my best man, and he accepted with excitement. The ceremony was beautiful, and the reception was even better. Everything was going smoothly until the speeches. John got up to give his best man speech. At first, it was full of the usual jokes and heartfelt stories, which everyone enjoyed. But then, out of nowhere, he turned to his girlfriend, 25 female, and started talking about their relationship. Before I knew it, he was down on one knee, proposing to her right there in the middle of my reception. The room went silent. I could feel my wife's hand squeezing mine tighter and tighter. John's girlfriend said yes, and everyone started clapping and cheering, but I was fuming. I felt like my special day had been hijacked. Instead of celebrating our marriage, everyone was now focused on John and his fiancée. After the initial shock wore off, I confronted John and told him he was out of line. He said he thought it would be a great surprise and assumed I would be happy for him. I told him he was selfish and inconsiderate, and I ended up kicking him out of the reception. Now, some of our mutual friends are saying I overreacted and that I should have let it slide for the sake of our friendship. My wife fully supports my decision, but I'm starting to wonder if I was too harsh. Am I the asshole for firing my best man and kicking him out of my wedding for proposing during my reception? If he thought you'd be happy, why didn't he take 2 seconds beforehand to clear it with you? NTA, don't propose at other people's weddings. This. At my cousin's wedding, her new husband's best man, who was his brother, proposed to his long-term girlfriend, and it was fine, because the best man, brother, asked if it would be okay as their whole family, including their terminally ill grandfather, was in attendance. He also waited until after the speeches were complete and dinner had been served. It was lovely. But if the groom had said no, which I doubt would have happened, the brother would have waited. Yes, exactly. My bridesmaid's boyfriend, who was also my childhood friend, asked if it would be okay to propose at our wedding so that our close friends could be there to share the moment. We agreed to it. My bridesmaid coincidentally caught my bouquet and was so excited, making jokes about her being next to Mary. It was near the end of the night. Everyone was in full party mode when he got down on one knee and proposed. It was beautiful. It took nothing away from our day. In fact, it added to the memory. This is how it should have been done. A proposal during his speech is extremely poor form. NTA. Surely everyone knows by now that proposing at someone's wedding is a massive dick move. He's also a massive Trump guy, and I just saw his post about this thing. He's going on and on about how I kicked him out because of woke cancel culture or whatever. It had nothing to do with politics. Based on your comments that he has been pranking your wife for some time before the wedding, including killing her pet and destroying her property, and that he's a big MAGA guy, you invited the known as who-was not just to your wedding, but to be in one of the most significant support roles that is given to someone as a great honor, and you were surprised he was an AS? Nope. Sorry, he acted no differently than he has. You are the asshole for letting him loose on your wedding. NTA. If you had a professional photographer at the reception, make sure all of the pictures you buy and share are about your special day and not his. If he wants to know if there are any pictures about his proposal, give him the photographer's contact info and explain that he can pay for them himself. Those aren't mutual friends. They're his flying monkeys, which means they're his friends, not yours. For the sake of your friendship, he should never have proposed at your wedding, nor faked a best man speech just to set up the proposal. Edited to add. Normally I read the comments first before posting. For once, I didn't, and someone mentioned I really should. I made a mistake by posting without doing